people! Let's talk about going to extremes today. As you probably know, I'm a pretty extreme person myself. Really, I can't be normal, average, or even neutral. As far as I can remember, I've always been either a crazy person. In my opinion, you're still crazy. Oh, cut it out, kitty. Or just a goody-goody, clean as a whistle. Well, I haven't seen you like that at all. Meow. Oh, do you even see me at all? Right, this applies to all aspects of my life. I can either be pedantic, with a passion for cleanliness and iron my socks 3 times a day, or a hopeless dirty creature that says, to hell with everything. Smoody! Mom? All right, that's enough. No time for philosophy. Actually, my story is about how I pierced my ears along with my ear cartilage. It was also a peculiar form of going to extremes, because until recently, I had always taken fine care of my body and firmly believed that piercing and tattoos were unacceptable in any form. Oh, before I forget, let's leave tons of likes on this video to let me know that you like what I'm doing. Great, you're the best! And if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, now is the perfect time to do it. My view of the world has changed several times. From one extreme to another? Well, yes. Once I wanted to pierce my ears and cartilage. Why cartilage? I don't know. Well, everything is clear for me regarding the earlobes, but unfortunately, there were no people with their cartilages pierced around me, so I couldn't ask anyone, how does it feel? And then Google helped me again. On the internet, people write that it doesn't hurt at all, and it feels like a mosquito bite, but also that the cartilage swells. Well, there's nothing that could scare me or make me change my mind. Heck, you can scare anyone yourself. Cut it out, cat. Also, I wasn't exactly looking for the best piercer around. I focused on the price tags. Can you explain the logic to me in that? Well, kitty, it's logical for a teenager to have very little money and not to choose cool specialists who are pretty expensive. Teenagers need to be careful with their money. Fortunately, cheap piercers did not require permission from my parents, which meant that I could sign up for the nearest date. Smoody, have you thought it through? There is still time to change your mind. There is no way back. I will get my ears pierced. I admit my heart was pounding while I was waiting in line. Wouldn't you be pounding being in total darkness and hearing all those screams on the other side of the door? Well, I wouldn't, because I knew why I had come here. And honestly, girls scream about anything, really. Nothing new about that. When it was my turn, my earlobes were pierced by a special pistol. No big deal. It really was like a mosquito bite. Let's move on. But when the piercer fixed my ear with a special pin and took a humongous needle out, I changed my mind. Really, my mind was changed in a second. And while I was figuring out what to do or where to run, it was too late. All these reviewers from the internet are liars, liars, liars. Where have you ever seen such evil mosquitoes? I almost had a heart attack there. And it's not just about pain, but the fact that the needle is inserted slowly and painfully. It's disgusting. I felt the tears streaming down my face either because of the procedure itself or out of sheer resentment. But this was nothing. A warm-up, if you will. The exciting part came at night, when my ears were swollen and looked like an elephant. On top of that, I felt pain from the slightest movement of my head. I thought that I'd sleep and then I would feel better. I was so naive and so stupid. It turned out that it was impossible to sleep with such ears. Well, I could sleep on my back, but lying down on my side was impossible. And for the next 6 months, I could sleep only on my back with no other options. Then I had a very interesting conversation with my parents, who didn't even suspect anything until they came to my room to ask what plans I had for the weekend. Well, I wasn't ready for that conversation, so I covered my ears in a hurry, and my hair got tangled in the earrings on the ear cartilages. Still, I was not going to back down, and I tried to answer cheerfully and boldly. And no, you should go to Aunt Polly's cottage without me. I had enough of it last time I was there. Aunt Polly is not my favorite aunt. You see, her cottage has been being built since my birthday. She invites all her relatives to the cottage to have a rest. And when you get there, you actually work like a dog. I knew this would be a huge drag, and I didn't want to be part of it anymore. But all that was not important at that moment because my parents kept talking and talking, and the pain in my ears continued to grow. I kept answering all the questions, gritting my teeth, and then I just screamed and asked my parents to do something to help me. When my mother saw that my ears were like 3 times bigger than usual. But I was lucky that my dad's psyche turned out to be stronger and he managed to unravel the hellish nightmare around my ears. What do we do now, Dad?
Oh, now you want my opinion. Why didn't you ask my opinion before you did all this?
Well, you wouldn't let me get a piercing anyway, but it was my dream after all.
After all.
Please, Dad. Mom recovered, and for the next 3 days, she was taunting me together with my dad while my ears still ached. In short, it was a horrible time. And after a couple of months, I started to have problems with my vision. What the hell? I have never had a problem like this before. To be honest, I was seriously scared when I stopped recognizing friends and even my cat. Later, the doctors explained that vision deteriorated as a result of piercing the bioactive points on the ears responsible for vision. I was shocked. Why didn't anyone warn me about this? After that, I had to wear glasses first and then contact lenses. And that turned out to be a real test for me too, because I simply could not get used to them in any way. Soon, the edema of the ears disappeared, but I could not get back to normal because my hair, clothes, and hats kept clinging to my earrings. Firstly, it was really painful, and secondly, it did not allow the ears to heal. Terrible. In short, my suffering was in vain, and all the earrings left my ears forever after about 6 months. Since then, I've been trying to take a more balanced approach to making such responsible decisions. People, do you like piercings? Would you like to pierce something? Share your opinions under this video. Bye, everyone!